The Trump family is richer than you think? Donald Trump has been a billionaire since birth. After venturing into business, Trump became even wealthier, with a net worth of $4 billion before he assumed the presidency in 2016. He owns numerous multi-million-dollar properties in the US, along with a collection of luxury cars, private jets, and yachts, with the family's total assets currently estimated at nearly $9 billion. From Donald Trump's voluminous hair to Ivanka Trump's stylish high heels and Melania Trump's impeccable fashion sense, every member of the Trump family always appears in public impeccably groomed. This is because Donald Trump and his family invest tens of millions of dollars in fashion. He also assists his children in business and inheritance, such as Ivanka Trump, who has assets totaling $300 million. However, behind this, Donald Trump has faced scandals including tax evasion and infidelity, which could lead to imprisonment and fines up to $464 million. Let's explore the Trump family and the secrets behind their wealth. According to former Forbes chairman, Donald Trump's net worth is estimated at $7.5 billion. The combined wealth of the family could exceed $8.6 billion, and their assets are most well known for Trump's lavish spending. He has numerous properties, private jets, a fleet of vehicles, and a wardrobe that would surprise you. Former US President Donald Trump first appeared on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index in March 2024. After his presidency ended, Donald Trump not only remained in his business empire but also earned money from national events. To meet, shake hands, or take photos with him, individuals had to spend tens of thousands of dollars on tickets. One event last December exemplifies the former president's money-making approach, according to the New York Times. The event was held at a hangar in Naples, Florida, with a large number of Trump supporters. They had to pay between $10,000 and $30,000 for the privilege of attending and taking photos with him. Many attendees reported buying tickets from a private company called Whip Fundraising. The company's founder, Brad Keltner, claimed that most of the company's revenue would go to charity. However, the websites advertising the event in Naples did not list any charitable purpose, and Keltner declined to discuss how the money would be distributed. In 1 year following his departure from the White House, the former president engaged in a series of money-making projects, leveraging his political fame and supporters as tools to generate income. Besides similar events, the former president also published books in two versions, a clean version priced at $75 and a signed edition costing over $200. VIP packages were also sold, allowing buyers to meet Trump privately after certain events. An online sales page for the Trump organization was converted into a MAGA Make America Great Again branded store. This page continuously sent marketing emails to those who supported Trump in 2020. The Make America Great Again caps sold on the site were priced up to $50, $20 more than the price set by Trump's political committee. All the money flows into a company owned by the former president. Trump's wife, Melania, has also started to cash in with a VIP ticket event priced at up to $50,000 planned for April in Naples. Some of the proceeds will go to charity, but the exact percentage is unclear. According to the New York Times, no former president has used political fame to sell items like Trump has, from chocolates to Trump-branded beverages or a tech startup. What do you think about this way of making money? Please share your thoughts below. Trump stated on the social media platform Truth Social that he has nearly $500 million in cash. In an April deposition with New York Attorney General Letitia James, Trump said he had more than $400 million in cash. In 2022, Trump reported at least $537 million in revenue related to golf courses and hotels, $30.4 million in licensing fees and royalties, $26.5 million in management fees, and $61.1 million in dividends from buildings like 1290 Avenue of the Americas in New York. Trump also earned $6.2 million from speaking engagements and $116,103 in pension payments from the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. Additionally, he reported earnings of $268.7 million from the Washington, D.C. hotel, including interest from property sales and nearly $1 million from selling 2 helicopters. Former President Donald Trump owns hotels, office buildings, residential properties, golf courses, and real estate. He also owns at least 14 properties in New York City, including Trump World Tower and Trump Tower. Forbes estimates his New York City portfolio is worth $960 million. Among Trump's significant assets, golf clubs and other clubs are valued at $1.76 billion. Buildings in New York, such as Trump Tower and Trump Plaza, are worth $524.7 million and $33.4 million and $33.4 million, respectively, and his shares in two buildings co-owned with Vornado are valued at $645.6 million. The penthouse at Trump Tower was Trump's primary residence before he moved to Washington, D.C. Forbes estimates the apartment is worth $50 million. He also owns real estate in Palm Beach, Florida, including Trump Grande, Trump Tower Sunny Isles, and Trump Hollywood, worth around $25 million. Meanwhile, Mar-a-Lago was valued at $350 million by Forbes in March and is one of Trump's best deals. The 76-year-old billionaire spent $10 million to buy the property in 1985 and turned Mar-a-Lago into a profitable club. Additionally, Mar-a-Lago has been Trump's primary residence since 2019. Furthermore, he owns property on the island of St. Martin in the Caribbean named Le Chateau des Palmiers, listed for $15.5 million. The American billionaire also has residential properties in New Jersey, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, and Nevada, as well as in Europe, Asia, and South America. The family also owns the Seven Springs Estate, over 36,000 square feet in Bedford, New York, purchased for $7.5 million and used as a retreat. The Trump family owns a 2,000 square meter estate in Charlottesville, Virginia, valued at $6.5 million. Trump bought a vineyard and winery on this land for $6.2 million, later selling the vineyard to his youngest son, Eric Trump, and it is now called Trump Vineyard Estates. In addition to his real estate portfolio, Trump has purchased luxury planes and cars. He owns 5 aircraft and various cars, from a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud to a Mercedes-Benz 3600. The billionaire also bought his wife Melania a $455,000 LR McLaren. The Melania family often travels in their Rolls-Royce Phantom, which starts at $500,000. Melania once shared photos of a fun trip with Trump driving and their youngest son Barron beside him. Former President Donald Trump was gifted a custom motorcycle with parts made of 24K gold and his name engraved on it. Billionaire Donald Trump bought a Boeing 727 named Trump Force One during the 2016 campaign from billionaire Paul Allen in 2010 for $100 million. According to reports, the seatbelts and many details in the aircraft are plated in 24K gold with headrests and cushions bearing the Trump family crest. According to the New York Times, the plane cost thousands of dollars per hour to operate. He also has a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter valued between $5 to $7 million. According to the Trump Golf Count website, Donald Trump owns 19 golf courses and played nearly 300 rounds while still in office. Additionally, Trump's wealth includes owning a private yacht. Billionaire Donald Trump offered $30 million to purchase the yacht of arms dealer Adnan Khashoggi, naming it Trump Princess. The yacht was docked at Trump's new Farley Marina with a view of his Atlantic City casino. Its impressive luxury was a special privilege for high rollers at the gaming tables. It also became a venue for the wealthy to gather and spend money on charity. In 2020, the New York Times reported that Donald Trump spent over $70,000 on hairstyling over several years while appearing on The Apprentice. On the other hand, the billionaire's suits are primarily made by the Italian brand Brioni, ranging from $6,000 to $17,000. Other $1,000 expenditures include the purchase of GOAT, a book about boxer Muhammad Ali, valued at $15,000. Only 1,000 copies were printed, each signed by Ali. Additionally, he once bought a portrait of himself painted by artist William Quigley for $60,000. Trump also frequently wears Rolex or Patek Philippe watches. The most seen is the gold Rolex Day-Date, valued at approximately $141,000. Additionally, Donald Trump owns a Patek Philippe Ellipse in gold with a blue dial and a fine mesh metal bracelet. During his presidency, Trump faced controversy over weekend getaways costing millions of dollars. His trips to his resort could cost $3 million in taxpayer money. Additionally, his wife had extravagant travels in 2018. The White House had to pay over $95,000 for a night at Melania Trump's hotel in Cairo. However, details about this expenditure remain unknown. The Guardian notes that expensive hotel vacations are a trademark of the Trump family. For example, during President Donald Trump's state visit to London, he brought his children, including Donald Trump Jr. More than $1 million was spent on VIP accommodations at the Intercontinental Hotel on Park Lane in Mayfair during this trip. What do you think about Trump's vacation spending? Please share your thoughts. Donald Trump's wife is also known for her extravagant spending. During her time as First Lady of the United States, she enjoyed a glamorous lifestyle, receiving jewelry gifts from foreign leaders. When Melania Trump became engaged to businessman Donald Trump in 2004, he gifted her a 15-carat diamond ring worth $1.5 million. At that time, an unnamed Trump employee said the ring was so dazzling that they had to put on sunglasses after seeing it. According to reports in 2020, Melania Trump's flawless engagement ring from Graf was valued at around $3 million. The Trump couple also chose the Graf brand for their wedding in 2005. The 13-carat ring Melania wore after they exchanged vows in front of a star-studded guest list featured 15 emerald-cut diamonds. Melania also has extremely expensive outfits. Her wardrobe for official trips is estimated to be worth up to hundreds of millions of dollars. She owns many pricey outfits, from a Givenchy cape dress costing $2,095 at an international Red Cross event to a $7,995 sequin gown by Monique Lilia for a dinner with the White House Historical Association and a $52,000 Dolce & Gabbana coat. While Donald Trump's children seem relatively discreet about their spending, his beloved daughter Ivanka Trump has been known to be the biggest spender. Ivanka Trump collects modern art, as seen in her various homes. According to The Guardian, Ivanka's collection is valued at up to $25 million. Notable pieces include a black and white silk painting by Nate Lohman, resembling a bullet hole, estimated at $665,000, and a chewing gum painting by Dan Cullen, valued at $578,000 in 2012. Born into a wealthy family, Ivanka Trump grew up in multi-million-dollar homes. Along with owning a penthouse in Trump Tower and a plot at Mar-a-Lago, Ivanka bought her first home in 2000, also a penthouse, for $1.1 million. After marrying Jared Kushner, she moved into a 2-floor apartment worth $3.2 million in Manhattan. She purchased a luxury villa in Washington, D.C. during Trump's presidency and, in 2021, spent $24 million on a more upscale villa in Miami. Additionally, she owns 4 luxury cars, including a Dodge Ram, GMC Yukon, Chevrolet Suburban, and a Mercedes 220C Ponton. Among these, the Dodge Ram is valued at around $34,000 to $60,000, and the GMC Yukon can cost up to $70,000. Her favorite car is the Mercedes 220C Ponton, produced in the 1950s and today valued at about $200,000. As a fashion designer, Ivanka Trump has a keen sense of style and always dresses in elegant, expensive outfits. When going out with her husband, she wears dresses from designers like David Comer and Alessandra Rich. At President Trump's inauguration, Ivanka wore a crystal-embellished dress designed by Carolina Herrera. Ivanka also enjoys both high fashion and affordable styles, from a $6,280 Oscar de la Renta dress to an $870 Roxanda dress or a $35 Victoria Beckham for Target dress. Ivanka Trump's small family frequently goes on vacations during the summer and special holidays. She occasionally borrows her father's yacht or rents a smaller one as needed. Ivanka has been seen skiing in Colorado or vacationing on the beach in Miami. According to some media sources, Ivanka's wedding to her husband at Trump National Golf Club cost at least $1 million. What do you think about her extravagant lifestyle? Share your thoughts below. With Trump's lavish spending, many wonder where Donald Trump amassed his enormous wealth. Let's delve into the biography of the former president and explore the massive fortunes of each of Donald Trump's children. From a young age, Donald Trump was immersed in the world of real estate and business. Billionaire Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in New York into a family with 5 siblings. His father, Fred Trump, was a prominent real estate businessman in New York. Donald Trump himself is a major figure in the American business world and has attracted significant media attention. Trump's father was of German descent, while his mother was of Scottish origin. At the age of 3, Trump already had an income equivalent to $200,000 per year in today's money. He became a millionaire at 8, and by the age of 17, he owned a part of his father's 52-unit apartment building. Trump was an aggressive and unruly rich kid. He claimed that in 2nd grade, he punched his music teacher because he thought the teacher knew nothing about music, resulting in him almost being expelled. His father employed a strict parenting style and rarely showed affection. This approach contributed to Donald Trump's discipline, hard work, and ambition. At 13, the young billionaire was sent away from his family to attend the military academy near West Point, where he developed an independent and decisive character from a young age. This is also where he excelled academically and athletically. Trump was promoted to the rank of captain and became the leader of the Cadet Corps. He also performed well in sports. In 1964, Trump began attending Fordham University. 2 years later, he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, which Trump described as the hardest and best school in the world. The billionaire started his business career working with his father in Brooklyn, New York, for 5 years. He began to attract the attention of the business community by the late 1960s. By the time Trump graduated from college, his net worth was approximately $1,021,000 in 2016 dollars. He started his career at his father's real estate company, Elizabeth Trump's Son, which focused mainly on rental housing for the middle class in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. During his college years, one of Trump's first projects was revitalizing the Swifton Village apartment complex in Cincinnati, Ohio, which his father had purchased for $5.7 million in 1962. Fred and Donald Trump were involved in the project, increasing the occupancy rate of 1,200 apartments from 34% to 100% with an investment of $500,000. Trump managed 14,000 apartments for the company in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. In 1972, the Trump Organization sold Swifton Village for $6.75 million. In 1971, Trump moved to Manhattan, engaging in larger construction projects and applying attractive architectural designs to capture public attention. With a 40-year tax break from the New York City government, he transformed the bankrupt Commodore Hotel next to Grand Central into the Grand Hyatt and established the Trump Organization. In 1988, Trump acquired the Taj Mahal Casino following a deal with Merv Griffin and Resorts International, leading to significant debt. By 1989, Trump was unable to meet loan payments. Although he secured new loans and extended interest payments, the growing debt led to the company's bankruptcy in 1991. The Taj Mahal avoided bankruptcy on October 5, 1991, when Trump relinquished 50% of his shares in the casino to the original bondholders in exchange for lower interest rates on the debt and an extended repayment period. The late 1990s witnessed Trump's financial recovery. In 1999, after his father's death, Trump and his 3 surviving siblings each inherited between $250 million and $300 million. In 2001, Donald Trump inaugurated Trump World Tower, a 72-story residential skyscraper across from the United Nations headquarters. He also began constructing Trump Place, an office complex along the Hudson River. Trump owns commercial space in Trump International Hotel Tower, a 44-story mixed-use building hotel and apartments at Columbus Circle. He also owns hundreds of thousands of square feet of prime real estate in Manhattan. Trump has licensed his name and image for numerous real estate projects. In 2015, Forbes estimated Trump's net worth at $4 billion. In June 2015, Business Insider published a financial report as of June 30, 2014, provided by Trump, which listed a total net worth of $8.7 billion. Of this, $3.3 billion came from brand real estate, branding, and brand-related developments. On June 16, 2015, just before Trump announced his candidacy, he presented a one-page financial report to the media from a major auditing firm, one of the most reputable firms, listing his total assets as between $8.737 billion and $5.4 billion. "I am really rich," Trump said. In July 2015, the Federal Election Commission released new figures on Trump's assets and financial situation as he became the Republican presidential candidate, stating that his assets were valued at over $1.4 billion, including at least $70 million in stocks and a minimum debt of $265 million. A small portion of Trump's assets is held in investments outside of his shares in the Trump Organization, much of which is focused on financial markets. In 2011, Trump surprised many by entering the stock market after being disappointed with the decline in the U.S. real estate market and low bank deposit interest rates. Among the stocks Trump purchased, he confirmed buying shares in Bank of America, Citigroup, Caterpillar Inc., Intel, Johnson & Johnson, and Procter & Gamble. In December 2012, Trump announced that he had also added Facebook stock to his portfolio. Trump also has $9 million invested in self-insured hedge funds. From 1996 to 2015, Trump owned a stake in the Miss Universe, Miss USA, and Miss Teen USA pageants. Miss Universe, founded in 1952 by Pacific Mills in California, is one of the most famous beauty pageants in the world. In 2003, Trump became the executive producer and host of NBC's reality TV show The Apprentice, where a group of contestants competed for a senior management position at one of Trump's companies. Contestants were fired and eliminated from the competition. Trump trademarked the catchphrase "You're fired." In the first year of the show, Trump earned $50,000 per episode, nearly $700,000 for the first season. Following initial success, he later earned up to $3 million per episode, making him one of the highest-paid television stars. In July 2015, Trump disclosed in his personal financial report to the Federal Election Commission that NBC Universal had paid him $213,606,575 over 14 seasons, and Trump received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for his contributions to television. Trump spent $66 million of his own money on the 2016 presidential campaign and was elected in 2017. Since taking office as president in January 2017, Trump lost $400 million of his personal wealth. According to Business Insider, Trump may have donated his $400,000 presidential salary, but this amount represents only a small fraction of what he earned as the most powerful man in the world. During his 4-year term, Donald Trump earned between $1.6 billion and $1.79 billion, with approximately $620 million coming from his Mar-a-Lago resort, Trump Hotel in Washington, D.C., and 3 golf courses in the U.S. earlier. Business Insider reported that despite earning hundreds of millions of dollars annually, Donald Trump paid only $750 in federal income taxes in his first year in office. What do you think about Donald Trump's past? Share your thoughts below. As a loving father, Trump has also gone to great lengths to help his children and current wife earn substantial amounts of money. In his personal life, Donald Trump has been married 3 times and has a total of 5 children. While the former US president is known as a billionaire, other members of his family have also been given opportunities and amassed significant wealth. Firstly, Tiffany Trump, Donald Trump's daughter from his second wife Marla Maples, is often seen as the forgotten child of the former president. Tiffany's mother received only a small portion of Trump's fortune after their divorce, estimated between $1 to $5 million. Tiffany grew up in California, while her other siblings lived near their father on the East Coast. Trump named his youngest daughter after the luxury jewelry brand Tiffany Co. Additionally, Tiffany is a member of the Real Rich Kid, an exclusive group for children born into wealthy families or those with significant influence in US politics. However, unlike most of her peers in the group, Tiffany does not flaunt her wealthy and glamorous lifestyle. Moreover, Tiffany Co.'s flagship store is located right next to Trump Tower on 5th Avenue in New York. Her net worth is estimated to be between $600,000 and $10 million. According to SCMP, Tiffany's wealth might be greater as she is married to Michael Bulus, a billionaire heir to a fortune in Nigeria. Their extravagant wedding was held at Mar-a-Lago, Trump's luxury resort in Palm Beach, Florida. Michael Bulus's family wealth is comparable to Trump's. Therefore, despite Trump's considerable debts, Tiffany does not need to worry as she has a billionaire husband. What do you think about this overlooked child? Share your thoughts below. Melania Trump was a successful model before marrying President Donald Trump. She is one of the wealthiest first ladies in US history with a net worth of $50 million. From Milan to Paris, Melania Trump, wife of President Donald Trump, gained fame as a supermodel when she was just 16 years old. She frequently appeared in major magazines like Vanity Fair, Allure, and Harper's Bazaar. In the photo, Melania is seen on the cover of Vogue magazine in her wedding dress. Before marrying Trump in 2005, she had achieved considerable success in her modeling career. After leaving her modeling career, in 2010, Melania launched a line of watches and jewelry called Melania Timepieces and Jewelry, with products ranging from $30 to $200. She strongly promoted this brand just before Trump announced his candidacy for president in 2016. According to experts, Melania is known for her sharp business acumen and her ability to choose the right moments. She once collaborated with a company to launch the Melania skincare line, but ultimately received $250,000 to settle the contract. She also received compensation after suing the company. In 2015 alone, Melania earned between $100,000 and $1 million in image royalties from the company due to her husband's presidential campaign. The First Lady invested in numerous properties in the US, including a 1-bedroom apartment in Trump Tower, Manhattan, New York. She bought this apartment for about $1.5 million in 2016 to be close to the apartment where she lives with Trump and their youngest son. Melania's son, Barron Trump, is also quite wealthy. When Melania became the First Lady in 2017, she did not immediately move into the White House. Instead, Melania returned to New York and waited for Barron to finish his school year. She delayed moving to Washington, D.C., as she negotiated to ensure that Barron would receive a fair share of the family's assets. Barron may inherit a fortune worth $80 million. What do you think about this amount of wealth? Share your thoughts below. Next, Donald Trump's most accomplished daughter, Ivanka Trump, is also extremely wealthy. When she started working for the US government as an advisor to Donald Trump in 2017, Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, disclosed an income of $135 million from their companies. Ivanka received a severance payment of over $2 million from the Trump Organization to work full-time at the White House. The couple's total net worth is around $800 million, with Ivanka's share being $300 million. Ivanka was previously the executive vice president of the Trump Organization. Trump shares profits quite fairly with his children from the real estate ventures. According to the New York Times, Ivanka earned $3.95 million from the hotel in Washington, D.C. between 2017 and 2019 during her time as a senior advisor at the White House. Even though she stepped away from the Trump Organization during that period, Trump's eldest daughter did not completely divest from the family business. As a result, she earned at least an additional $12 million. Ivanka, with her father's backing and connections in the modeling industry, also worked in that field before starting her fashion business career. In 2007, she launched her own jewelry collection, and in 2011, she introduced her fashion brand, according to InStyle. Ivanka's line of shoes, handbags, and accessories generated $75 million. Additionally, it is reported that Ivanka received $5 million from her fashion ventures in 2017. Ivanka is indeed a symbol of wealth and success, don't you think? Share your thoughts below. Nevertheless, her two brothers' wealth is even greater. First, Donald Trump Jr. took over leadership of the Trump Organization when his father became president, and his sister Ivanka went to the White House as an advisor. Don Jr., like his siblings, holds a 7.5% stake in the Trump International Hotel in Washington, D.C., valued at $15 million when it was sold in 2022. In 2019, Forbes estimated his net worth at $25 million, but other publications reported that Donald Trump Jr.'s wealth could be up to $300 million. Don Jr. divorced his first wife, Vanessa Trump, in 2018. That same year, Vanessa's net worth was estimated at $62 million due to an inheritance. Don Jr. is now married to former Fox News host Kimberly Guilfoyle. The couple owns a house in Florida together. Before they met, Trump's son owned multiple properties, including 2 apartments in Manhattan, valued at $1.5 million and $1.125 million, respectively. Following that, Eric is reported to have a similar net worth to his brother Donald Trump Jr., estimated at $200 million. He is currently the executive vice president of the Trump Organization and owns a $2 million apartment at Trump Park East in NYC and a house in Westchester. He is married to Lara Trump, a former producer for the television program Inside Edition. Lara's net worth is estimated at about $10 million. In 2017, Eric and Don Jr. opened the Trump International Golf Club in Dubai, according to Golf. It was built within a luxurious estate with about 100 Trump-branded villas, priced between $1.3 million and $4 million. What do you think about the wealth of Trump's 2 sons? Share your thoughts. Despite the glamorous appearance, Donald Trump has continually been accused of tax evasion. A New York jury concluded that the Trump Organization committed tax fraud for 15 years through schemes devised by the company's management. With a total of 17 counts, including tax fraud and falsifying business records, the Trump Organization faces a fine of about $1.6 million. The Trump Organization is now run by Trump's 2 sons, Donald Jr. and Eric. The organization concealed compensation payments to top executives from 2005 to 2021. The longtime CFO of the Trump Organization, Alan Weisselberg, was sentenced to 5 months in prison and agreed to pay a $2 million fine for his role in the scheme. He pleaded guilty to conspiring with the company to receive undisclosed benefits such as free housing in a luxury neighborhood, luxury cars for himself and his wife, and tuition for his grandchildren at an expensive private school. This year, a New York judge ruled that former U.S. President Donald Trump must pay a fine of $355 million, accusing him of inflating asset values to obtain favorable loans or insurance terms in the state. Including interest, as of March 15, 2024, Trump is required to pay a total of $454 million. So we've explored the wealth of the Trump family. What do you think about how Donald Trump made his money and his assets? Do you want us to cover another topic? Remember to comment and let me know. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest videos. See you in the next videos.